Sir, may I come in?
Yeah, please, sir.
Thank you, sir. Good morning, sir.
Morning, Kunjan, please sit down.
Thank you, sir.
So, this name I'm hearing for the first time. Kunjan. I've heard Kunjan. So, what is the meaning of Kunjan?
Sir, actually, this name has three different meanings in three different languages.
Okay.
And my name was kept on the basis of Gujarati meaning. In Gujarati, it means the sweet voice of a bird.
Mm-hmm.
And in Marathi, it means the sound of the waves.
Okay.
And in Hindi, it sometimes means greenery or a girl who lives in the forest.
All right. Be comfortable.
Yes, sure, sir.
Use the chair for your comfort.
Yes.
Okay. And which place do you come from?
Sir, I come from Bharuch, Gujarat. My born and brought up is from Gujarat, but my hometown is in Bhusawal, Maharashtra.
So, you know Gujarati and Marathi both.
Yes.
So, what type of place is Bharuch? What are the facilities available in Bharuch? How is the development going on? Where do you see your place coming up in next 5 years?
So, Bharuch is an industrial area. Near 50 kilometers to it, there is a Dahej. It's an industrial town. There are many chemical industries over there. And other than that, Bharuch is famous for its salted peanuts.
Mm-hmm.
It's used as a snacks by the Gujaratis. And other than that, it's also famous for its Narmada Parikrama since it resides on the river of Narmada.
Okay.
And other than that, it's a tier 2 city. It's not as developed as any other metropolitan cities, but still it's on the stage of developing.
Mm-hmm.
And I think in the next 5 years, it would be a great development because near to Bharuch city, there is one metro station for Delhi to Ahmedabad project.
Is Bhusawal on the border of Maharashtra?
Yes, it comes under Jalgaon district, and it shares a bit border with Maharashtra and Gujarat.
So, have you been to Dehradun earlier?
No, it's my first time.
First time? So, how do you compare your place to Dehradun?
So, I believe that Bharuch is a nice city and Dehradun is also a city, but geographically stating that Gujarat is a bit more hotter than the hills. Sorry for. And other than that, Bharuch is not so clean as I have seen Dehradun over here, and I found very much more variety of flowers since I'm keen into gardening. And when I came here, I found really nice flowers, and other than that, I found very nice plants and which I can't find in Bharuch.
Is it a dry place?
No, it's not totally dry place. It has some rainfall. Sometimes it gets flooded because the sewage system is not so good over there.
So, you spoke about that Narmada River. What is the difference between Narmada River and other rivers of the country?
So, Narmada River doesn't come from any mountain or glaciers melted. Since, like we compare it to Ganga, it comes from the Himalayas while the glaciers are being melted. Ganga is not like that. Narmada is not like that. It origins from Madhya Pradesh, I guess. I'm not sure about that.
Okay. And it flows into which side? Which side to which side? East to west, west to east?
It flows from east to west.
And what are the other rivers doing in the country?
Mainly the most of the rivers go from north to the Bay of Bengal, towards the Bay of Bengal.
That is west to east?
Yes.
Okay. So, Kunjan, during next few minutes, we will talk about you.
Yes, sir.
Various things about your education, about your family, about your interest, about your hobbies. I have some idea about you from this PIQ sheet that you have submitted to us. But I want to know more.
Definitely.
This more you will tell me.
Okay, sir.
So, since it is going to be a talk about yourself, feel free to speak about yourself and your activities in as much detail as you want.
Okay, sir.
You are a student, you will start with the education first.
Okay, sir.
As you are qualified class 12, I am aware. So, for your education, you can tell me what are you doing presently, and from the class 8 onwards, tell me about your favorite subjects, the subjects you did not care much about, grades and the percentages that you achieved in various exams, efforts put in by you towards co-curricular and extracurricular activities that have been available to you in school which activities you participated and what achievements you have in those activities. Tell me about your friend circle. Who are your close friends and why do you feel so?
Okay.
If there are friends whom you avoided, you can tell me about that also, but with reasons.
Yes.
Teachers whom you like very much and the ones who did not impress you for any reason.
Okay.
And I would like to know the reasons.
Sure.
Next is what is your ambition in life? And for that ambition, what efforts have you put so far? What efforts you are going to put in henceforth? And what has been the result of your efforts so far? If there has been any problem in financing your education, that also you can tell.
Oh, yes.
Understood?
Yes.
Yeah, please start.
So currently I am preparing for my SSB. Other than that, I cleared my. I have done my middle school and higher secondary school from the NET school Bharuch only. In my 8th standard, I got 90%, and other than that, in 9th standard, I secured 92%, and in the 10th standard, I secured 97%, with being the third topper in the class. Other than that, in 11th standard, I secured a bit low percentage. It was around 87%. And in 12th, I secured 93.4%, being the topper of the class. I don't find any teacher. I don't think any teacher who doesn't impress me. I feel like all the teachers were unique in their own aspects, and all of them motivated me in all different aspects. Sometimes I was in 8th to 9th standard, I was a bit of aggressive, and they taught me that how to be calm and how to be composed and how to manage your posture and how to be not be provoked so easily.
Okay.
As I was being a bit aggressive and I couldn't control myself, they taught me that you should do some yoga, you should do some pranayama in the morning, which were taught in the school in the morning assembly. And other than that, I was in 11th standard, I was also preparing for some competitive exams like JEE and NDA. Other than that, my favorite subject was physics and mathematics. And I liked mathematics and physics because it was a bit logical, but I didn't score as much as I expected in physics. So may you please repeat the last questions?
Tell me about your co-curricular activities, about your friends, about your ambition and your efforts.
Okay. About my co-curricular activities in 10th standard onwards, I was participating in the allocation competition. I went for a district level competition and then I secured a 3rd position with the prize money.
Okay.
And in 11th standard, I went for the PRL's allocation competition. PRL is an institute in Ahmedabad.
Okay.
The establishment was done by Vikram Sarabhai, Dr. Vikram Sarabhai. And there I participated. I was given a participation certificate. I was selected for the final round, but I was not selected. I couldn't make to top 3 positions. And I was more of academically inclined in my school days rather than being on the ground. So I don't have any sports accomplishments, but I have an interest in skating, but it's only for recreation. I don't have any idea about its sports or tournament.
Okay.
And about my ambition of life, I want to become the Air Chief Marshal of the Air Force.
Okay.
And that's all about me, sir.
Friends?
I have a very large friend group, and many of them are my close friends. 5 of them are really close to me and I can call them whenever I want. If they didn't have time, they would ask me to text me, and after, when they get free, they would immediately call me and ask me what happened, Kunjan, if you are fine, if you need something. So that's why I think they are very close, and the age group is varied. One of them is 2 years younger than me, and one is 3 years elder than me.
Okay.
So I don't think that age group is mandatory for the friends, but I believe that vibes should match with the friends, and that's why I have a very large friend group.
Alright. So you said your ambition is to join the Air Force.
Yes, sir.
The Air Force is one of the military establishments. Now, as per your understanding, what should be the traits of a good military leader? Second part of the question is, out of the traits that you mentioned, what are the traits available in yourself? Third part of the question is, where have you displayed these traits in real life? Clear?
Yes, sir. So the first and most important trait is courage.
Okay.
Other than that, a determination is required and a positive attitude.
Mhm.
And being a commander, you can't rely. You may rely on your subordinates, but it should be your ability to make decisions wisely. And if you make any risk, then the risk should be calculated risk, so that our group mates doesn't suffer from our decisions. So these are the qualities I feel that commander should definitely have.
Okay.
Other than that, talking about myself, I believe I have enough amount of courage and confidence, and I am of determined mind. And if I talk about how I prove myself in this aspect, so in 11th standard I secured, as I told you, that I secured a bit low percentage. It was around 87%, and at that time my moral was a bit down, but with my determined mind I secured a good percentage in 12th standard. And talking about courage, so courage is a thing which I feel that one should not just outspoke about it as easily as it is, but I feel that I don't fear while helping others. I can trust strangers very easily, and I don't think that I have to think twice before helping someone. So I believe that that's the quality which shows my courage.
And you mentioned a lot of qualities, but somehow discipline has not come in your list.
Yes, sir, because
Where do you put discipline?
sir, from the childhood only, my parents have not forced me to do anything, but they were always concerned about my discipline. So I think that discipline is the thing that I believe that discipline is like our organs, that they work with us simultaneously, that doesn't leave us. So I also believe that discipline is something which is already inculcated in ourselves, but it's the only thing that one should find out where it is and how we should place it.
You said you have 5 close friends.
Yes.
And a big friend circle also.
Yes.
What are the considerations that you make while making friends? That so and so can be close, so and so cannot be close.
So the first consideration might be the vibes I match with them. Another thing is that how trustworthy they are. I mean, like if I share something with them, they should not speak it publicly. It might be my some insecurities, it might be my strengths, it might be my weaknesses. But if I've spoken to them, then it should be between us only. It should not go anywhere other. Therefore, I think these 5 are my friends, because if I tell them anything, they won't tell anybody else. It would be between us only.
So can you tell me any of these issues that you told your friend, but your friend kept it to himself or herself?
It's about academics only. Mainly, I've talked to them while after completing 10th, when I entered in 11th standard, I thought it was a very big transformation, because till 10th I hadn't gone for any coaching or any tuitions. Till 10th I was on a self-study only, but for the competitive exams in 11th I joined a coaching, and I couldn't manage myself between coaching and school. And I thought of considering that, asking suggestions of them, and that's when I told them that I am not satisfied with my results and with my current results in the classrooms and in the coaching classes, and that's when they helped me. But it was a bit of insecurity of mine, so they kept it to themselves only. They didn't announce in the public.
So you are all of 17, 18-year-old. Do you recall any mistake in your life that you have committed so far in your school time that you would not like to repeat again?
Yes, sir. There is one mistake, is that one time I was really at 4 group of boys had made me insecure about my weight in 8th standard. And I was really aggressive at that moment, and I didn't think of anything, and I just slapped my hand on the desk very hardly. And that hurted me the most, and I thought that it doesn't show my good behavior in the school, in the public. So that's the thing.
Or something about you that nobody knows. Only you know.
Only I know something about me that only I know. I feel like I'm an open book, and everybody knows
So
me.
who knows you closest?
My mother and my father.
Not friends?
They know me the closest, but my emotional and mental health and I don't like to share my family relations with everybody else.
Okay.
They are my close friends. I can trust with them, but I don't feel like sharing my family relations with the others. So
So if not military, then what career? Any other alternate choice that you
no, sir.
have? As of now?
As of now, I thought of doing engineering and mechanical engineering.
Have you taken admission?
No, my father is searching for the colleges.
Okay. So what are the other, apart from NDA, what other exams have you given?
J. And there is one state engineering entrance test. I have also given that. Good CET.
Okay. So in NDA you gave once or twice?
It was my fourth attempt.
Okay.
Earlier two attempts were, I have given them like a mock test for me
Hmm.
because I couldn't find any mock test on the internet or anything else. So in my fourth attempt, I cleared NDA written.
Fourth attempt means when all did you give?
So first two attempts were in my 11th standard.
But 11th you are not eligible to give.
So it was because of my age, I was eligible to write the exam.
But then it had no purpose because you
Yes, sir, that's
could not
why.
have joined NDA.
Yes, sir. That's why I told it was like a mock exam for me.
So September one exam you gave,
Yes.
then April also you gave.
Yes.
September you couldn't clear.
Sorry, sir.
First three exams you could not clear.
No, sir.
Fourth one you gave. But
Yes.
this is not the right procedure. In 11th you are not supposed to appear, even when you are in age.
I didn't know about that, sir. I just gave it as a mock test.
So you did not clear. If you had cleared written, there would have been problem.
Yes, sir.
But then they ask you a lot of other information. Okay.
Okay, sir.
And JEE, what was your score?
Sir, the overall score was 93.84 percentile.
So how is this percentile different from percentage?
So percentage is calculated on the basis of the total marks, while the percentile also includes the number of people seated during the exam. Suppose if there are 1 lakh students sitting inside the exam and one scored 99 percentile. So what 99 percentile means is that that person performed better than 99 percentage of people sitting in that exam.
So that gives me some idea about your education background
Yes, sir.
and continue putting your good efforts. Now I would like to know about your family.
Yes.
In that, you tell me about your father, your mother, their education, their occupation. How do you spend time together? Your activities at home. Whom do you approach whenever you have a problem or when you want to confide some secret? What are the activities in which you personally involve with the family members at home? How do you meet your money requirements? How much pocket money, who gives you, and how do you use that money? Who are your friends in the neighborhood? In what kind of social culture or other activities you participate in?
Okay, so I come from a nuclear family. My father works in the private sector. He's an assistant manager in Reliance Industries. He has done a diploma in mechanical engineering. My mother is a homemaker and she has done BCom in IT. Other than that, I have one younger sister and she's studying in 6th standard.
6.
Yes. And talking about how I spend my time with my family, so my father is in private sector. As I told you, he gets a weekly off on Sunday. So in the Sunday morning, we all sit at the 8 a.m. and we watch a Rangoli show that's broadcasted on Doordarshan. So we all four sit together and talk about the movies and the songs. Other than that, I like gardening. So me and my father are involved in the gardening area. And talking about my contribution in the house, I help in cleaning and mopping with my mother. I don't know much about the cooking, but I can help her with the cleaning, mopping, and the other than clothes activities. And other than that, we spend our time by watching TVs. And talking about my neighbor, I have one friend in my neighborhood. She's 1 year younger than me, and sometimes we play badminton in the society or we do skating in the society itself. And other than that, about how I engage myself in the day-to-day life, there are many is India, there is a diverse sector, diverse festivals, and we have many functions in the society. So I take part in the functions. It might be Ganpati, Navratri, or anything else.
Pocket money.
I don't get any pocket money. If I require anything, I ask to my parents, and they give me.
What is the age of your parents?
My father is 48-year-old, and my mother is 42 years old.
So, whom are you more close to in the house? Father, mother, or sister?
I am a bit more close to my mother, and they both have allowed me to. It's not like they have allowed me, but they have made their nature so friendly with me that if I have committed any mistakes, I am not feared of them. I will straightly go towards them, and the first person I would find, I would tell them that I have committed this mistake and I am sorry about it. They might scold me and they might sometimes punish me, but they are always there to support me. And after the mistake is sorted out, they would tell me that how you should compensate it and how you should not do anything wrong from the next time.
Can you give me an example of this from your life?
Yes, so definitely it's a recent example in the 12th standard. We were giving a boards exam and I was writing my paper and one classmate of mine from the behind tried to copy from my answer sheet and ma'am misunderstood that I was trying to show the answer sheet and she took my answer sheet. So I thought, firstly my friends told me that don't tell your parents, don't involve them, it's a small matter. But I thought no, I should tell them since childhood onwards, it doesn't matter it's small or big, I've told everything to them. So when I reached home, I tell my mom that, Mom, this has happened, all these things, and she told me, don't worry, I'll come to school. If you are comfortable, then you go and talk to your teacher, and then the mistake is not sorted, then I'll come. So when I reached the school, I talked to my teacher. She said it will be sorted, don't worry. But when the answer sheet came, it was not sorted. My 10 marks were deducted. So then my mother came to the school and she talked to the teacher, and that's how the problem is solved.
You got the 10 marks back?
Yes.
Okay. So, father, where is your father? You said that he comes home once a week.
No, he gets a weekly off once in a
He
week.
gets a weekly off.
He lives up with us, but his job is 12-hour duty and he has a shift duty. Sometimes it's for shift.
What is his job?
He's an assistant manager in thermal power plant. He needs to look after how
Where is this plant located?
in Dahej.
How far is it from your house?
It's about 50 kilometers.
So he goes every day and comes at night.
Yes.
How does he go? Own body?
No, there is a company bus, so he goes with them.
There are other people who homes also.
Yes.
Okay. Now, if I meet your mother and say, Madam, Kunjan is your daughter, and I would like to know from you what you like in your daughter and what you feel she should change to become better. If she tells me the truth, what will she tell?
If she tells you the truth, she will definitely tell you that I'm a bit of discipline and I don't like anybody else touch my things because I like to arrange my things in a proper manner. Other than that, if she will talk about my improving area, she would say that her aggression is a bit more. She gets provoked very easily. And another thing she feels is that I trust everyone very easily.
Okay.
Because I make friends very early and I am adaptable to any environment, she feels that I am trusting everyone very easily and I should not trust any strangers. So, yes.
Are you actually like that?
Yes, sir. I don't think twice before talking to
So
someone.
have you suffered because of this?
Not till now.
Not really. Okay. Your contribution to the house. You said just helping your mother in chopping, cutting and all.
Yes.
But are there any activities where you do it regularly without anybody telling you?
Yes, sir. Like the drinking water comes in the morning at 7 a.m. And since I'm not going to school, I feel that water regularly. Other than that, as I told you that I am interested in gardening, so there are many plants in my balcony, so I water them regularly. Other than that, I mop the house regularly. It's not that it's being said I like that the house should be clean.
Which are the flowers which are coming up in this?
I don't have any flowers. I just have one flowering plant, and that's mogra. Other than that, I have.
What is the season for mogra? It comes around the year?
The blooming season it's in summer and spring. So now it might be blooming over there in Bharuch. Other than that, I have one money plant. Some people call it money plant, and I call that potho. And I have one lemon tree. It's a bonsai tree, and I also have one orange tree, and that's also bonsai. Other than that, I have tried to grow an avocado, but it couldn't suit the climate of Bharuch. That's very humid. So it died,
So
unfortunately.
the mogra is it round the year or it is seasonal flower?
So it's if the temperature is moderate, it will bloom around the year, but it will bloom at its fullest when there is summer, when the climate is hot a bit, and with a bit humidity, it would glow at its full bloom.
You have a friend in the neighborhood who is
Yes.
younger than you,
Yes.
and what do you learn from her?
So she's in the commerce stream and she wants to be a lawyer, and she gives very nice logical and reasoning. Even if she is wrong, she's very confident about herself and she will try to convince me that yes, she is wrong. So I like that quality of her.
So, what kind of role model are you for your younger sister?
For my younger sister, I am a bit of a studious person. For her, I am very much disciplined, and she doesn't like that I wake up very early without any alarms. So that's how I am to her.
Okay. Do you have an independent room in the house
No, we share the
with the sister?
yes.
Otherwise, which are what your habits are not liked by your sister?
So she speaks really very loudly. I do speak loudly, but her tone is a bit more higher than me. And other than that, she likes to immerse herself in the cosmetics and makeup products, and I don't like all that things. And she doesn't like my plants, but I love them. They are the life for me.
Fine. Now tell me about your spare time activities like games and sports that you have played, interests and hobbies, everything that you have done with your school friends, family, and neighborhood people. Tell me about your reading habits, books, magazines, newspaper, television watching habits, the internet surfing habits, and what routine do you follow on a Sunday? That also.
Okay. So, talking about my sports, I don't play much of outdoor sports very seriously on a professional basis or any on competition basis. I play volleyball in school with my friends. Other than that, inside the society, I play badminton with my mother also. And in my spare time, I like solving Rubik's cube. And sometimes I really love to listen to music. And before coming here, also I was humming one music. I'm not good with the singing and humming thing, but I love to sing and hum the music. And other than that, talking about my. So, will you please repeat?
Tell me about your, reading habits, newspapers, magazines, books, television, internet, and routine on Sunday.
Okay. So, I don't read newspaper as keenly as I read books. I read books in my vacations. I have read Atomic Habits, and one of the childish book I've read is The Secret Garden, and it's uh, it's not that much, but other than that, I have read Alchemist, The Alchemist, and I like in my spare time sometimes I like to read one or two stories of Sherlock Holmes. And talking about my TV watching habits, I like to watch one daily soap coming on Sony Sub. It's called Tarak Mehta Ka Ulta Chashma. I am following that channel from the first day onwards. And sometimes my father praises me about it, and sometimes he complains me about that you are always into that show only and you are not going any on news channel or current affairs. So that's my lagging point. And talking about my internet surfing, I am interested into new technology and some science related informations. Other than that, yes, sir, that's
Routine on Sunday.
My routine on Sundays, I wake up around 6 a.m. I just fresh up myself and do two pranayams. One is Omkar pranayam and another is the Brahmi pranayam. After that, at 7, I just fill the water buckets of drinking water. And after 7, I wake up all my family. So that please wake up. It's going to be 8 a.m. We have to watch the Rangoli. And we watch the Rangoli, and since it's a Sunday morning, it goes a bit slow from my mother's side and from my father's side. So we have our brunch on 10, around 10, and then we had our lunch on around 1 or 2 p.m. And then in the afternoon time, we would like to watch some movies if there is any new movie, or we would took out our old photo albums and watch them and discuss the events and all that things. And in the evening, if we feel like doing some outdoor activities, then we go outside and play badminton. And that's how Sunday ends.
So, you read newspapers?
It's not regularly, not on the regularly basis, but sometimes I read newspaper.
When did you read it last?
Last night.
Last night.
Yes.
Apart from elections and cricket,
Yes.
tell me what is going on in the country.
Going on in the country. So one DRDO scientist is alleged for sharing the BrahMos missile information to ISIS. Other than that, there is India is going to host the IATA 81st IATA annual meeting. It's an international air transport association, and it's third time India is going to host this meeting. And third thing might be.
So, India is a developing country, everybody says. India is a developing country now. To India to become a developed state, which are the areas that country should focus?
So, India should firstly focus on its primary sector, which comes on the farming. That how we should involve technology into it, and how we should, like how we should teach the farmers that technology is for helping them and not the enemies of them. Because many of the farmers think that they are going to take their jobs and they are going to starve for life. So therefore, I think the primary focus should be on the farming and agriculture sector. Other than that, India should mainly focus on its waste management system. Since we know that there is very less sewage waste management systems in the cities, only some of the cities have the sewage management system. And other than that is that women's safety. Because while coming to Dehradun, my father told me that I won't allow you to go Dehradun alone because Delhi comes in between. Delhi is not safe for you. So I believe that that should be the area to focus on.
Why is Delhi not safe?
He has heard about many rape cases going around the country, which are not so blissful to listen, but therefore he thinks that I should not go alone over there.
So, paper comes to your house?
No, not currently.
Earlier it used to come?
Yes.
Newspaper?
Times of India.
Or you get some Gujarati or Marathi paper?
No.
Like Sakal or Lokmat or Samna?
No, I only read Times of India because I was the only one reading that newspaper. Other than that, all of them were engaged in the news channels.
And Pakistani Prime Minister is in jail.
Yes.
Are you aware?
No, when you say
For what reason he is in jail?
I was not aware about that.
He has been in jail for a long time. It is there in news. He is our neighbor. Who is Pakistan PM?
Imran Khan?
No, he was, now he is in jail.
Yes.
That's right. So, suppose your mother says, take this 5,000 rupees and spend it in half an hour, what will you do?
I won't spend it
It
as
has to be
a-
spent. How will you spend?
I would, if I get a chance to buy a real diamond earring, I would buy that for my mother.
5,000 rupees.
If I get the chance, that's why I told. If I
Where
get
will you get 5,000 rupees diamond?
That's all. If I get more of the investments, then I would buy one diamond earring for it.
So, Kunjan, you've spoken so much about you, about your education, about your family, about your interests, hobbies, and everything. In games, you have not written anything here.
Yes, sir.
So, how do you justify having grown to 18 years of age and not played any games?
No, sir, it's not like I have not played any games, but I have not gone to any state level or district level only.
Hmm.
So, therefore, I have not written any games over
You
there.
could have written played for recreation, played at school level, played at class level,
Okay.
rather than leaving it blank.
I didn't know about it, but yes, I was interested in games, but I didn't get the chance to play it very professionally.
So, you have told me a lot of things about you. No? But I am a very firm believer that nobody knows anybody more than what a person knows himself or herself.
Yes.
So same thing about you also. You also know everything about yourself which others don't know. So from your own assessment, you can tell me what are your two big plus points of your personality, the two areas where you feel you need to work to become better in those areas.
Yes, the two plus points might be one is that I can adapt to any environment or any new area very easily.
Okay.
Another thing is that I'm very confident about myself. I believe that I can make friends very easily, and that's why I'm confident. The area of improvements might be is that I get hurt very easily by others' words. If somebody says me a bit, he might be saying as my concern, but I get hurt and I think that how he had said that, and I would from the next day onwards I would start working upon it. That might not be a bad thing about me, but I should not take anybody's word so easily on myself. And sometimes it makes me to feel that I am not so good or I am lagging behind. And second thing is again that I'm a bit aggressive. I get provoked sometimes.
What makes you aggressive?
It likes I get offended very easily when sometimes people
What kind of things offend you?
when people says that why you are crying like a girl.
Okay.
Now only one of my groupmates said that why you are crying like a girl, don't cry like that. And one of my friends, she's also a girl, but when she got to know about that during the SSB interview, there would all be girls. So she goes like that. She says that yeah, it's not good. Girls don't have brains. They just talk about themselves. They doesn't unite in the group, and that's what me feel.
Do you actually feel so?
No, sir. Girls are really friendly. Just there is person's perspective, and they have not reached that perspective where girls are really friendly.
So, Kunjan, having asked so many questions to you, it has been one-sided attack. And you have been bearing this attack of questions. So, to balance it out, I want to give you a chance that if you have any question, you can ask.
So I had one question in my mind for so long that I had to ask any armed forces officer. Is that so there are times that one of our family member or it might be our family that they are going down, or we feel that we need to be there with them, but we have our duty. We have first is our country. So what is the zeal that keeps you going while you are on some other place and your family is in distress?
See, the entire training is built on an thought process that you have to work for others. Own interest has to be seen last. So, it is not that in military you will not be allowed to go to your room. All efforts will be made to enable you reach your home and attend to or any kind of contingency. But sometimes situation has come, or it can come, when you need to do your duty first and think about it. What keeps you going is your commitment to the job, your feel for the job. Like when you actually like somebody, you would like to help that person under any circumstance. It is something like this. So here you love your country, and your mission is not for military. Your mission is not for your people. All of you are working towards your nation's objective. That's the thing that keeps you. It is the patriotism, It is the feeling towards your duty, feeling towards your nation, feeling towards your friend that takes it forward.
Thank you, sir.
So wonderful speaking to you, Kunjan, and I wish you good luck.
Thank you, sir.
Continue your preparation to the best of your abilities and do not relax till you meet your aim.
Yes, sir.
All the best.
Thank you, sir.